Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel about aviation. I already posted a video about the procedure how to validate FAA license to EASA. You can check this video on my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss the validation process from ICAO-based license to FAA license. First of all, we need to split this topic into two different options. So option number one, if you have private pilot license or commercial pilot license, but your flight time and experience doesn't meet requirements for FAA ATP license according to Part 61-153, then you can apply for verification process and issuance of FAA private pilot license based on your foreign license. How it works? Pretty simple. Let's go through my step-by-step guidance. Step number one, foreign license verification process. You need to create an account on government website iacra.faa.gov. Link will be right here. Then you need to log into IACRA as an applicant and request foreign license verification process. You will see the button. You will upload your national ICAO license and medical into application and submit your application. There is some additional requirements for pilot license holder of Australia, Cyprus, Ireland, Malaysia, New Zealand and United Kingdom. Please check FAA website if you have license from these countries mentioned above. Link in the description. Usually it takes about 45 to 90 days for the verification process because FAA will send requests to your local civil aviation authority for confirmation. As soon as FAA received a confirmation from your local CAA, they will issue letter of verification. You can see how this letter looks like on a screen. You can download this letter of verification from IACRA website. With this letter of verification, you can move forward to next step. Step number two, visit your local FSDO or designated pilot examiner. In the past, validation process was possible only at the FSDO. You have to make an appointment and visit local FSDO branch to see the FAA inspector. It is free of charge, but it can take a long time to get an appointment because usually FSDO very busy. Now you have another option. You can find local DPE who will do verification process for you, but for some charge. Last time, as I remember, it was around $300 bucks. But you need to check this price with your local DPE. During this meeting, DPE or FAA inspector, if you choose a FSDO option, will check your documents, ICAO license, your medical and letter of verification from FAA. And he will check your English proficiency level. This is very important because according to the Federal Aviation Regulations, the person who applied for FAA license must be able to read, write, speak and understand English. Pay attention, folks. FAA does not require ICAO test or other types of English test proficiency. It's just a conversation between you and examiner. He will decide if you understand his questions, if you're able to answer his questions, and you can maintain normal English language conversation. There is no requirements to your radio communication then, but just normal conversation between two people. Also, pay attention, for verification process you don't need an FAA medical, but if you have intentions to fly in the United States National Airspace System, you have to do FAA medical also. When you finish your meeting with DPE, he will issue to you FAA private pilot license foreign base, which means your FAA license will be valid only until your ICAO license is valid. But it's still a FAA license and you can fly with this foreign base license on November registered airplanes anywhere in the world, or you can fly in National Airspace System of the United States of America. Step number three, having your foreign base FAA license is not the end of this journey because you need to pass flight review before you can go and rent airplane and fly in the States. Flight review is like a proficiency check regulated by Part 61-56. You need to schedule your flight review with FAA instructor or with local flight school. You have to pass 1 hour of ground and 1 hour of flight with an FAA instructor on board. During ground portion, flight instructor will ask you questions specific for operations in the national airspace system. For example, what is a Class Delta and what requirements to enter to Class Delta? What is Class Charlie or what is a Class Bravo? When do you need to have ADS-B? How to read and understand TAF and METAR, etc. If you have EASA license, it will be not a big deal for you, but anyway, you need to go through some preparation, reading the books and Federal Aviation Regulations. Also, Sky Eagle Aviation Academy has own YouTube channel. Just type Sky Eagle Aviation Academy in YouTube search and you will find it. Enjoy! After ground, you will fly with instructor and demonstrate your proficiency in flying skills. You will perform standard maneuvers like slow flight, steep turns, power on stall, power off stall, ground reference maneuvers and landings. And of course, radio communication. If you passed flight review, instructor will sign your logbook with endorsement, and finally, after that, you can fly in the national airspace system. You can rent airplane, you can take your friends or family on board. Just to be careful, you have to be current to take passengers on board. Part 6157, Federal Aviation Regulations. Also, when you have your FAA private pilot foreign base license, you can start your instrument rating training and add instrument rating to your foreign base license. Or you can apply for commercial pilot license if you meet flight experience requirements according to Part 61-123. I wish you the best luck on this way. Now let's talk about ATP level. This is an option number 2. If you have a ICAO commercial pilot license with more than 1500 hours of flight time and you qualified for FAA ATP license according to Part 61-159, or if you have ICAO ATP license, then you can apply for FAA ATP license straightforward. You don't need to validate your license to FAA private pilot foreign base. Step-by-step guidance how to get FAA ATP independent license based on your ICAO, CPL or ATPL. Step number 1. The same as above, you need to go through a verification procedure on IACRA website and receive your letter of verification. Step number 2. If you apply for ATP multi-engine, you need to go through ATP CTP course. We have these classes in Sky Eagle Aviation Academy. Check out please our website www.atp.academy for details. Step number 3. After ATP CTP classes, you will receive certificate and you can go to written test for ATP. You need to answer all questions with the pass rate above the 70%. Step 4. You need to pass check ride. For check ride, you can choose multi-engine airplane with piston engines like Beechcraft Duchess, for example, or Piper Seminole. Or you can combine your ATP check ride with type rating if you are a jet pilot. For example, if you hold Airbus 320 type rating in your country, you need to go through Airbus 320 upgrade course in USA and then pass check ride on Airbus 320 Level D simulator combined with ATP check ride. In any case, whatever you choose, you will get your FAA ATP license independent from your local ICAO license. If you decide to go for ATP single-engine license, steps will be absolutely the same, but without ATP CTP course. You don't need it. So, I hope I could answer the most common questions here about FAA license based on your foreign ICAO license. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to push like button under this video, share with your friends and send me your questions in the comments below this video. Also, my flight school, Sky Eagle Aviation Academy, can help you with all this verification process. Don't hesitate to visit our website www.skyeagle.aero and send us requests to contact@skyeagle.aero. We have these classes in Sky Eagle Aviation Academy. Check out please our website www.atp.academy for details.